and the power that Jankos brings. Still heavily involved in first bloods across the board for H2K. They've picked that up in 71% of their games. And Eika's run Morgana before. This is actually the second time he's used it in the mid lane. I'm not a major fan of that Tormented Soil when it comes to wave clear because it's so reliant on the minions bunching up.
And being able to spot the early pathing, it's a great start. Steve could be in trouble here.
Yeah. Already the flash comes out. Very good riposte. Means that the cocoon just gets blocked.
He's looking for a dive with Jankos, so screw it pushing back. Jankos has been spotted though. Riposte should be able to block this.
Let's take a look. Stun against the wall or the cocoon. One of them can happen. Teleport comes up from Eika. It's already been cancelled. That means there's no more backup. There's no more support. Odoamne bashes Steve into the minions. There's no stun. Odoamne's forced to back away, and Steve manages to survive. Immediately went down to give Gilius a high five with a cocoon and a volatile spider.
It's not a nice high five though. Vander, oh, he got it!
So good.
That was rough timing by Jankos. Although I don't know whether it's going to matter. Elements are pretty low already on this game.
And there's two teleports from Steve and Eika. The knockup will find Sprattel, and he will gobble up MrRalleZ. Now Jankos has got support from Odoamne, who's teleported in. And it was
Steve cancelled his.
He's there. There's the steadfast presence. MrRalleZ can't get away. A knockup onto Sprattel. Odoamne tanks up the tower for a two shots. Vander, bloodthirsty support, 2 kills.
The minion wave, as it crossed that small opening in the jungle, and it allows you to have vision on it. Gilius is a little too far up here. No teleports if his teammates are available.
Let's find out if the Raptor camp is worth it. Odoamne has got flash. He's flashed over the wall. Gilius will find the Rift Herald and will make it out alive. Like Jankos is down bottom and Gilius is running away. So this will be a 3 versus 2. Knock up onto Sprattel. There's a flash forward into the Monsoon. Pin Sprattel against the wall for a few seconds. The cocoon holds him in place a couple seconds longer. The Mystic shot and a 3rd kill of the game for Vander.
Oh, Vander's stacking him up, man. He's going to become Medjai's Janna. We're going to see it, Trevor.
Look, they're still farming. I mean, Eika's pretty good. We'll talk about that in a second.
Steve's coming.
Elise is coming forward. Dragon's Rage still available, and Jankos has not been kicked. A ward hop as Jankos is pinned against the wall and squashed under the boot of Gilius. A TP from Steve results into a shutdown kill onto Vander, and just like that, Elements come to life.
Nice reaction play out by Elements. They could recognize H2K. We're a bit too far forward. Wow.
Eika flashes forward for this one. The gravity field comes up. Get rid of a binding, and all of a sudden, Viktor and Ezreal can run rampant. Big hit there onto Vander. The support coming into the middle lane. Gilius has found Selfie. The kick into the binding. And Eika gets the 3rd kill for Elements.
Retain the target on the ground. Send the binding out. Good stacking of that crowd control by Elements.
Oh, hang on. Is it fish for dinner? Is fish going to be served for dinner? Sprattel's walking his way in. The cocoon will connect, and Sprattel gets knocked up. Pops the grey health, tries to run backwards. The culling finds some targets onto Jankos, but True Shot picks up the kill.
Fishing with bananas at this point with that True Shot barrage 15 minutes in.
Let's see what they decide to do next. Got those boots of swiftness, got a Titanic Hydra. We'll see if he can make it work, because Gilius is following in the Sonic Wave. We're going to have another engage down the bottom lane. Very good Howling Gale from Vander. The Tongue Lash does not find a target, and Sprattel's forced to use Grey Health and probably single-digit HP. The teleport from Odoamne means Gilius has been killed. Monsoon gets a full channel, and Odo is on the front line. He knocks up Elements. Steve is now the next target, but he will find a kill with the help of Eika. Defensive flash from Vander. Jankos gets a cocoon onto Steve. Forgiven's trying to get damage, but he's got no more mana. And Selfie was late to the party, but he's bringing the music. The Chaos Storm finds a kill onto MrRalleZ, and they'll run down Eika for the shutdown, and 4 kills for 2.
Triggered him. You have. I'll say Steve.
All right, Steve it is. Cocoon will connect onto Gilius. Sprattel will devour him. A very good knockup from the Howling Gale. Vander's in trouble. He's flashed away defensively. Does channel Monsoon, and it will keep H2K alive. The True Shot barrage will get Eika below 100 hit points, and the kill's picked up by Selfie. Now Steve will kill Selfie before being eaten up by Sprattel. Explosive Spinaling will pick up a kill onto Sprattel and spit Steve back out, as Gilius is the sacrificial lamb on the back line. A 1 for 3.
The Baron attempt. H2K are very high health here, and no smite available for Elements. Baron is still at 5k though.
Yeah, it's not the greatest amount of damage. Steve and MrRalleZ, they've caught H2K in the pit. Odo's playing defensive. Hammer shot came down. Steve's used riposte. MrRalleZ is going to find a kill with the help of Steve. Jankos follows shortly thereafter. He's not going to get away from this one. Or is he? In spider form, flash from MrRalleZ. Baron stopped and 2 more kills.
Odoamne could look to disrupt. Jankos isn't here. Selfie's on his way. Elements could be in trouble.
The Chaos Storm's available, but Selfie's using it on Eika. He's not used it in the pit. Eika's down. It's followed by Steve. Baron's down to 13. It's picked up with a smite from Gilius, but will Elements get out? The short answer is no. Gilius is left alone in the pit as the last man, and it's an ace for H2K. There are 1.5 million minions pushing to that inner turret. H2K will open up the middle inhibitor and should peel down to the bottom.
Any kind of objective when H2K were taking them. That is including the Baron gold. So the change in gold difference for Elements was plus 128.
It's going to be falling even further. The culling is being used defensively by MrRalleZ and the boot back onto Odoamne. Chaos Storm is sitting on top of Sprattel and Eika's head, and Elements are splitting up. RalleZ is forced into the jungle and he's low. A good dark binding on Selfie will prevent him chasing, but Odoamne pins Sprattel against the wall. Eika's going to continue to peel backwards with that dark shield. And H2K need to not forget the basics. There's minion waves pushing against them, but they can take an inhibitor and then go deal with those side lanes.
MrRalleZ and Steve are waging war on the jungle while they lose an inhibitor. On this Ezreal, on this Viktor, and a lot of it's coming on to Steve right now.
2 versus 3. Monsoon used defensively. Flash forward for Gilius.
there's no
found
teleport.
Forgiven. Steve is going to find Forgiven. The riposte comes out. It means he stays alive. And a 2v3. Elements have got the AD carry. What flank on this top inner turret?
At this point, I think Steve is very confident. Here comes the teleport.
Yes, it is. The teleport's coming down. Defensive flash from Selfie. Jankos is caught under the tower. And with the help of Odoamne, the hammer knocks Gilius all the way away. Steadfast presence mean the dashes will not allow anyone to chase Odoamne. But H2K will lose their inner turret. Two-shot barrage doesn't find any further targets, and Gilius is looking for Jankos. Human form. Volatile spiraling. Where's the cocoon? It's going to connect. 1,000 hit points apiece, and Elements, they're chasing a kill instead of trying to push further.
And it's not the push, it's their base that was being taken down.
Forgiven.
They just got spotted. Abyssal Voyage is on its way in. Who's coming with him?
Odoamne is going to channel. He manages to find 2. The keeper's verdict says, MrRalleZ, I want you. Iceborne Gauntlet.
He stopped
into
him.
a stun. The hammer shock will keep MrRalleZ in place for a few seconds longer.
Is touted as being one of the players that can pretty much dodge most things you throw at him. He did get caught earlier, though. This is not the H2K we're expecting. In goes Odoamne. He's got MrRalleZ.
He's knocked up into the air. MrRalleZ may as well have frequent flyer miles. He's killed. Steve is teleported in for the fight. Dashing onto Selfie, trying to get it, but there's no support. Steve will fall, and H2K have found the team fight that just might win them the game. 45 seconds before RalleZ is back. A minute before Steve is back. Odoamne is pushing forward. The rest of H2K are coming in behind. It's 5v3, and they're going to take the inhibitor down.
It was very clear from H2K. Get Odoamne onto MrRalleZ, deny him from dashing away, and get the kill on the most of the damage that's going to come out from there. Steve can't 1v5. And that's how H2K are going to look to end this game.
Serious faces on the side of H2K. They don't have a lot of minions to work with. A conga line is making its way forward. Odo's got nearly 4,000 hit points, and he's tanking up the turret. He's going to take the lasers for a little while before backing away. Nexus turret number 1 is down. H2K, this is the game for them. They found the second turret. Gilius is going to kick Selfie away, but the Nexus is being focused. Jankos and Odo, they're hitting it down. Keeper's verdict will knock Eika into the air before he goes golden. RalleZ has respawned. He's going to get a kill before turning to Odo. The Nexus continues to drop. RalleZ finds a crit, but the Nexus is down, and H2K win!